started their career as frontrunners of K-pop, peaking in both charting and sales. They are mostly known for creating the phenomena of trans-oriented groups. They were the first million-seller girl group from JYPe prior to their hugely successful Sunma names Twice. In their first 2 years, they were a phenomena. Their first 2 years were legendary, but they had their peak in their second year, and it's only going downhill ever since. They started with the concept of self love and were mainly targeting teenagers. But their concept change from teenage crush to proper girl crush was what caused this lack of interest by public. Initially, everyone was of the opinion that there is not a lot you can do with self love. Recent groups have shown us how you can do a lot with your debut concept and still be relevant. Yet it was conscious decision made by JYP's management to change their concept and conform with then popular girl groups like Blackpink. They could not keep up with their original concept and failed to give them a new direction. It was difficult for them to stand out with the changing directions of 2021 and 2022, and that was by far the worst decisions in their career. How can you expect sneakers to chart and do well with general audience when there are so well directed groups with unique concept and music like New Jeans, Les Seraphim, Idol outselling them? In that of relatable and meaningful music, Sneakers was definitely gonna make a bad impression, and it by far did the most damage to their career. So much so that a decent song like Cheshire went unnoticed by the public. At this point, their reputation is completely tarnished. Anything that they're putting out is failing to stick with the public. But the problem is not with the public alone. The music that they've been putting out recently is barely decent. Cheshire was the only memorable song they've put out after Wannabe. There hasn't been anything unique or outstanding from them for a long time. The other thing that's been disadvantageous for them is that K-pop has gone completely in dance direction in 4th gen. Yes, they were able to stand out with this concept at the start of 4th gen because dance was never so prominent in 2nd and 3rd gen. But with every other group debuting with a unique dance line and K-pop changing to almost dance only in stages and even concerts, all this has deprived them of their only unique quality, which was their dance. The other problem with the group is that debuting a group full of dancers with only a single vocalist was a bad idea from the start. And even with Leah, she has a very specific tone that is not good for all type of song. She cannot do different type of genres and stand out in the song. Leah itself is not a weak vocalist at all, but her tone does put her in a disadvantaged position as compared to other vocalists of her era. The other good vocalists in the groups are Yeji and Jaeryong, and Yeji has very high pitch, which is very specific for some part of the song. She cannot do the whole song by herself, and even if she is doing the whole song herself, it should be in a very specific direction to only suit Yeji's image. Jaeryong is by far the most stable and K-pop type of vocalist in the group, but she is not a great vocalist and she cannot carry the whole song herself. This problem is more evident by the fact that NMIX, who are their juniors, can do very diverse genres and are experimenting a lot. But Itzy have very limited options according to their vocals. And if they are not going back to their original concept or doing something unique at this present, they'll be completely forgotten from the memories of all K-pop stars.